Hey makers, it's an exciting day today. Simon Says Stamp has released some coordinating dies to go with some of our favorite Tim Holtz Stampers Anonymous stamps. And so today's card is using one of those sets with the Inspector. So the coordinating dies cut out some of the shapes that are on the Inspector stamp set, and then others you just use for stamping. So I'm going to be using some of these dies today to cut out some of the parts of the Inspector. I'm going to be pairing it with a couple of stamp sets from the Stampers Anonymous Curations. I'm going to use these Love and Valentine's stamps, and then this stamp that allows me to stamp some sentiments in the middle of it. I might choose one of the others, but I think those are the three I'm going to go with, and I'm going to use those on a piece of white heavy stock. It's nice and smooth, and I'm going to be stamping in oxides on that for the background. And then I'm going to stamp the Inspector on the smooth side of the watercolor cardstock because I'm going to be coloring him in. So those are the things I'm going to be using for today's card. And with that, I'm going to invite you to come along and let's get making. I started by stamping the background onto a piece of white heavy stock. The Happy Valentines from Odds and Ends is in the left corner. The blank ticket is in the center, and later I'm going to stamp one of these sentiments in the blank ones. And then the Love number 14 from Love Struck is in on the right. And then I'm stamping them in Abandoned Coral, Saltwater Taffy, and Worn Lipstick Distress Oxides. And I'm going to alternate the colors as I stamp and fill in the whole background. So each row will be a different color. I'm going to start by stamping in the Saltwater Taffy Oxide on the top row. And you can see where each of those are positioned, but I'm going to keep moving them over and just getting parts of them. And when they move off the left side, then I'm going to move that to get to the right side and just kind of keep shifting them over until I have the whole background stamped. So I stamped in Saltwater Taffy. The next one is the Worn Lipstick, and this one I just stamped was Abandoned Coral. And then now I'm back to Saltwater Taffy, and then I will do one more in the Worn Lipstick at the bottom. And you can see how they just kind of keep moving to the left all the way down the background. And those blank tickets, I want to fill those in now from the odds and ends stamp. And so I just picked 4 different sentiments and just positioned them into the blank tickets. And I'm using the same color oxide that I used for that row to stamp the sentiment so that it matches. And with that, it's finished. I love it. It turned out exactly the way I wanted. I totally just love this background. And it actually went quickly. I know I sped it up, but it was quick. Now I need to stamp my focal point, which is the Inspector, and I'm going to stamp him in ground espresso archival ink onto, as I said earlier, watercolor cardstock. This is the smooth side of the watercolor cardstock. And so I want to be sure that it is nice and dark, and yet I want to be able to see all the details. And so I kind of took a look at that and figured maybe just one more pass, but I don't want to get it too saturated. So there we go. Now I'm going to be stamping the rosette and the goggles for the Inspector. I stamped it in picked raspberry at the bottom of this piece of watercolor cardstock, and I decided that it wasn't the right family for my pinks, and so I went with fired brick archival ink and stamped the goggles and the little hat ornamentation because I'm going to be cutting both of those out, and I'm also going to be cutting out some hearts. And so I stamped both hearts in the same color archival ink. It's fired brick. And then later on, I decided that it was too dark and I wanted a difference. And so I ended up stamping them in abandoned coral and cutting them out instead. So now I am coloring those in, and I'm using my distress watercolor pencils. I used Vintage Photo for the skin, and I used walnut stain for the hair and the mustache. Used chipped sapphire for the jacket and the top of the hat. Fired brick for the brim, or I guess the band on the hat. And then went ahead and just watercolored in everything. The buttons I used a lost shadow, so they were a little bit gray, and also that front, I guess the brim of his hat was lost shadow. Now that I have colored him in, I'm going to go ahead and apply those dyes, and they actually are very close to the outline. So you want to get them centered right on those goggles, get it centered right on that little hat ornamentation and around um, the inspector, and you can see how beautifully they cut out, just so perfect. Look at those goggles. They fit perfectly, so quick, and those little hearts. So that's where I'm going to put the hearts, and you can see that I decided to change that up to abandoned coral. And then I colored in the little rosette or ornament with abandoned coral as well, so it would match. And now I need my sentiment. So I reached for my tiny text stamps. They are always a go-to. If you don't have the tiny text, I recommend them. So I stamped Love with All Your Heart from Tiny Text, and I'm just going to trim that out, stamped it on another piece of watercolor cardstock with ground espresso archival ink. And I'm just kind of cutting down a little strip, and then I will cut off the ends of that. I also need to cut down my background, so I cut 1/8 of an inch off of each side so that it will be cut down by a whole 1/4 of an inch. And I'm going to put that on a craft card base. So now I'm going around with my ground espresso distress ink and my blending tool, just kind of distressing the edges a little bit. I'm also going around the goggles, and I'm going to go around the little ornamentation that goes on the hat. I don't want to go around the hearts or the inspector because they have a white mat around them. I am going to go around the background though. It's going to tie it into the craft card base a little bit better, and also I think go with the distressed nature of the inspector. So now for my sentiment, I'm trimming off the excess on the ends, and I did decide to go around the edges carefully of the sentiment so it will stand out against the background. And as I kind of put that together, I was trying to decide, well, what do I want to be popped up from the background? I'm definitely going to pop the whole inspector up, but I decided against popping up the goggles and the rosette. I'm going to go ahead and attach those directly onto the inspector, but I am going to pop up the little hearts that go over the lenses on the goggles. All right, and as I kind of got to looking at this, I decided that I wanted something darker around the outside of my stamped background. So I trimmed a piece of watercolor cardstock down by 1/8 of an inch on two sides. So, well, one side I cut 1/8 of an inch off, and then either the top or bottom you want to cut 1/8 of an inch off, and that will make it just a tiny bit bigger than your background that you cut 1/8 of an inch off all four sides, right? And now I want to make it a nice dark matte. So I went ahead and took my ground espresso distress ink that I've been using on everything. And I thought I would just go ahead and blend out a background, but it didn't feel dark enough to me. So I just went pad to paper all the way around the outside edge. And you can see it just takes a couple minutes. Go ahead and just push that ink pad down onto your watercolor cardstock. Different cardstocks take the ink differently, and so watercolor cardstock, it does take just a little bit of effort um, to get the color on there. And then I went ahead and just used my blending brush to go ahead and blend it out, make sure it was nice and dark and even. So, because it was a little splotchy. And cleanup, super simple with my cleanup cloths. Those are also linked in the description below. And there you go. I really like that. I really think that it highlights and pulls out the inspector and the stamping on the inspector much better than just the craft. So I'm happy with that. But usually at this point, this is where I decide something needs to go along the outside edge. And for me, that's usually sewing. I've already attached it to that mat. And so I decided instead of sewing, I wanted to use one of these kind of border stamps that are part of the Inspector stamp set. And I think this one with the lines is the one that will look best for this. So I'm going to stamp in Distress Archival ink and I'm going to stamp directly onto the background, even though I already put it on. It's matte, it'll be fine. So I made sure that the star was upright in the bottom and centered, and then I flipped it over on the top so that the bottom of the star was facing down again, and I stamped that, made sure it was in the center. And then on each side, I made sure that the bottom of the heart was facing the middle and the top of the heart was facing out. And you can see as I'm stamping the sides that they're crossing over the bottom and the top in the corners, and I really love that little detail. Now it's time to assemble my card. So I'm going to go ahead and put that card front onto the card base. And then I already have my foam squares behind the sentiment and behind the inspector, as well as behind the hearts that are going over the goggles. I attached the goggles and that ornament on his hat directly to the inspector, but they still give some dimension. Now, there was one last little thing I was going back and forth with. Do I leave the sentiment white or do I make it abandoned coral and pull out the eyes and or the hearts and the rosette? And so I just kept putting it back on and taking it off and trying to decide, and in the end I felt like it was a masculine card and I was going to leave it white. I felt that it worked better and gives the eye a place to rest. So this is the finished card as is, and I really love it. I'm so surprised it turned out exactly the way I wanted it to. This little stamp detail actually ended up being my favorite. I feel like it has kind of a craftsman feel to it. It's kind of masculine. And then that stamped background, even though it's in the pink, so much fun with those little sentiments peeking through. And then look how beautifully those dies cut everything. Even the die cut goggles, they still add dimension, even though they're right onto the face. The that bottom torn edge on the inspector, the little rosette on the hat, all of it just perfect. These dies worked so well. Great job, Simon Says Stamp. Thank you so much for providing us with some coordinating dies to go with some of our favorite stamps. Well, here are some close-ups to the card for today, and I will have these on my blog at playswellwithpaper.blogspot.com. I'll link that in the description for today's video. I think the hearts over the goggles is like my favorite part because you know what it reminds me of? Those cartoons when I was little where the character would fall in love, like the little animal or whatever, and then the hearts would like come out of their eyes. And anyway, just kind of makes me laugh. I love the little bit of humor there, but I digress. I wanted to end with the fact that it is still my birthday week, and so I do still have a giveaway for today. It is not one of the dies, I don't have extra dies, and it is not the inspector, I don't have an extra inspector, but I do have an extra stamp from the Stampers Anonymous Curations for 2026, and that is the Love Struck stamp set. So that is the one that has a little Cupid on it and some other images, but the thing it has on there is the Love 14 ticket stamp that I used in today's background. And so if you don't have the Love Struck stamp set, I'd like you to comment below with which one of the Simon Says stamp dies you're most excited about getting. And so if you remember, there's the inspector that I used today, there's the professor, there's the correspondence, and there's field notes. So leave that is somewhere in your comment below so that I know that you don't have the Love Struck stamp set and that you would be interested in being put in for a drawing that I will draw tomorrow at noon. All right, Tuesday at noon. All right, well, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. All of the products for today's card are linked below with my affiliate links. I want to thank you so much for sticking with me. And with that, I wish you a very creative day.